Hello, old boy. Take it easy. Hi everyone, I'm back. Postman's just been. Got my next instalment of my magazine. Ooh. Carrots and cornflowers. Never grown carrots. Might have a go at that. Dunno. It's always an option. Rubbish, rubbish, rubbish. Rubbish, rubbish, rubbish. Think that's it. Oh, always have a look. What do I get as a offer? Some free flowers. 200 free summer bulbs. Ooh. Might have a go at that. Because the garden is looking dreadful. Really is. And I'm out there every single day at the moment. I am having to do, I don't know if I can say this on YouTube or not. No, I can't. Having to go up and tidy up out after our four-legged friends. I think that's the easiest way about it. My eldest is definitely getting old and has been to the vets with him, and he had his yearly checkup December, and we took him back, we took him back because I can't do that on my own. We took him back 2 weeks ago, and at the moment we are on a waiting game. I think that's the easiest. There's nothing wrong with him. He's just stopped eating. We found something that he wants to eat, but it's not good news. It's not months. It's going to be weeks with him. So it's just wherever he is, he seems to just settle himself down, and we just fingers crossed that every morning he's still with us. But it's such a shame. Right, I changed that. I have liked that bulb's been in there not very long actually, which I'm not very impressed with. So, but anyway, let me pop this into recycle bin. So yeah, my January hasn't been very brilliant, I must admit, but it's just how January goes. Had a horrible cold, and I'm now recovered from that, thankfully, but it hasn't helped that my menopause has really kicked in now. I have hot flushes, I forget things a lot, and I just can't remember so many different things. But so I write little lists, that still doesn't help. I forget things, but I call them moments. I think that's the easiest thing. Instead of having hot flushes, which they are, I just have moments where I get very, very warm and just have to either have a fan to hand, which I do usually, and I will prove that. Fan to hand. And yeah, that goes everywhere with me. The worst is when I'm out shopping, and all of a sudden, because you're wrapped up warm for the weather it is outside, then all of a sudden, hot flush, and I get very, very warm. And I just having a moment, sort myself out, calm myself down, and then I'm all right again, and I get on and carry on doing that. But yeah, menopause has definitely hit me, and I'm getting through it. Can't take any medication for it, which a lot of women I do know have, but I can't do that, unfortunately, because of my breast cancer history. It's just something that I can't take. But I am persevering, getting through, taking some other herbal remedies, and that seems to be working most of the time. But otherwise, I might just have moments. I think that's the easiest way of for me to do that, or say what's going on with that in mind. But anyway, right, let me start tidying up with what I was doing here initially. So that's all right. What else? I've got something. It's my opinion. Why does the American... Well, it's my thoughts. Why do American politics take a whole year to decide who's going to become president, and the UK takes 3 weeks, I think it is, from announcing an election to then going through? And of course, with UK politics, if people don't like our Prime Minister at the time, then they re-elect and they get someone else in. America takes you a whole year to decide who it is. Then once you've got the person, it then takes you another 2 months to then get him actually sworn in. But he's already working and doing presidential things beforehand. But I'm getting irate. My voice is going high. I'm very sorry. I don't get it. And yeah, it just really has frustrated me this last month, because all it's been is about the American politics of what's been going on. So hey, there we go. It's what happens. But yeah, how else have I been? What else I've been up to? Something else that I've found happen. I went for a blood test recently. Well, not recently. And you go for a blood test because I've had issues with my hands. I've had pains. I think I've got arthritis. It still hasn't been confirmed, but I get pains in my hands and my joints, and they ache, and they're very sore. So had a blood test done. Thought nothing more of it. I couldn't see anything wrong with the blood test results because we have our apps to look on our results. But then had a phone call, and it was, yes, your bloods are all right. However, you're pre-diabetic. And I went, pre-diabetic? So, yes. Okay. And since they told me that, they've offered me to go on a course. Hello, madam. Hello. You've been looking after our old boy, haven't you? Yes, you have. You've been such a good girl. Yes, you have. Yes. So, the NHS here in the UK, they want to try and stop people becoming diabetic. So, for anyone who shows in a blood test that they are pre-diabetic, then they are putting money into you for you to go on a course to learn about what causes diabetes. And it's a long old course. It's 9 months worth of course, and there's 13 sessions in total. So at the beginning you're going every 2 weeks, and then it goes into once a month, which is better. And you learn about everything to do with diabetes. And they also then give you some exercises to do. And I thought, well, this is going to be silly. It's not going to be worth it, the exercises. However, we did some exercise in one of our lessons. And it was, because diabetes, you always think it's for an older generation, possibly. However, it's not. It's all depending on your lifestyle. And the course that I go to, because I could have done it online, but I decided to go to a class, and initially there were 25 people in the class, which was lovely. And age range, yes, a lot of them were older, 60 plus. And then there's a few which are my age, mid-50s. And then you've got, there were a few people who were younger, and I was surprised to see them there. But everyone was there. But we got to do these exercises, and these exercises, which great fun actually. But one of the things was they asked you to do exercises with restraint. So, and you're thinking, and you don't do it standing, you don't have to do it standing up. The exercises are for everyone. So some of the exercises are just moving your leg backwards and forwards like this while sitting down, which is good. But then other times they actually say, right, no, stand up, and then do the exercise. So you either can rest on something, a chair, to do it, or you stand and do it separately. But then it's lifting the leg up like that instead of like that. But otherwise, they give you these bands. There's different. I've got a whole selection. They're all different colours in there, and they're all different strengths. So then you're stretching and pulling and doing exercises, but it's exercises to move, which I think is really good. But you also got a restraint, or not a restraint. I can't remember the right terminology is, but you're putting a bit more pressure in instead of just going like that. And it's not weights, so you're just putting pressure on.
Resistance.
That's it, resistance. Thanks, cameraman. So, and it's really good. And it's handy to do. But there were so many different exercises to do. But what I thought was very good, they'd actually thought about the different levels of people's ability to do your exercise. So you had the sitting down, you had the standing up, but you then you had the more people who are fitter can then do a lot more. So I was very impressed with that, and I'm getting on to do it. It's just building it up in my time while I'm doing other bits and pieces. So yeah. So I've had lots of things go wrong with me at the moment. So, and with menopause, my weight's gone silly again. So another reason why I'm possibly pre-diabetic, because of my weight. But there's many different reasons why I found out on the course that you could be pre-diabetic. Yes, it is your weight, but it is also stress. It could also be you're not getting enough sleep. The list just keeps on going on. It could be the medication. You've got a mixture of medication which isn't working correctly. I can go on for hours, which you don't want me to do. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to shut up because I need to move on. I've just realised the time. I need to move on and get on with some other things. So I need to, because I'm going out, so I need to go and get changed. So I'll be back in a minute to collect all my other bits and pieces. Right. Certain things I need to do before I go. But one thing I was going to say was I've had my car, not the black one which you saw in other previous videos. My car, which is now over 20 years old, has had its MOT recently, and it failed. MOT, for people who aren't in UK, might not know about it. It's a yearly test that the car has to go into a garage to make sure it passes certain things, and you can look it up on Google. But it failed for me this time, and it needs some welding doing. But as I say, the car, I've had the car for over 20 years, and it's a bit older than that because it wasn't new when I got it. So I do need to go and look for some new cars, which I might take you with me on, actually, because I don't know what I want, but we'll work on that one. But I need to shut this down, because why waste electricity when I'm not here? And let me do that. And then I can put my jacket on. Oh, look at this. Look how dirty. I know it's one of the main walkthroughs, but look how dirty. And you can also see there, muddy paw prints from, well, her and others. Yes, talking about you. Beautiful girl. Yes, you are. And also other animals I have, but yes, right off. So, but what I have got is, but me showing you all of those has reminded me I have a cleaner who comes every, got to work this one out, every 2 weeks comes, but unfortunately 2 weeks ago she was ill, and that's when I was ill as well, so we did not cross-terminate. It was just stay away, don't need to see each other. So she's here actually today and clearing up for me, hence we've got a duster down there, and I've also got the mop there, I've realised. So she's going to carry on cleaning while I pop out for my my appointment. But absolute godsend she is for the work that she does and the cleaning. Can't believe it. Very lucky to have her. So yes, right, I will see you another time. Hold on. Oh, turn light out. Okay. Oh, there's the other one. Am I going to have you to come in with me as well, or not? Might do. Okay. Oh, you can come in if you want, or you can sit out there. I don't mind. Are you going to stay there? Going to stay there. One of the cats, the middle one, just likes to sit on the front lawn, but I don't mind. It's his prerogative. It is very, very cold out there. It's been, well, I will check. Well, it's saying it's 3.7 at the moment, but it's very, very cold. It's windy. I think that's what's making it a bit too cold. But there we are. Jumpers. Top one nearly matches what I'm wearing at the moment. Got these for Christmas. I was very fortunate with fashion wear, but these three jumpers I've lived in. Well, one of them I've definitely lived in, but they're all very different. But let's give you a quick peruse. Nice jumpers, nice and warm, keep me cosy. But it's nice to be given things and just go, there you are. This one is lovely. Soft and fluffy. And you can wear that with a mixture of things underneath if you want to or not, depending on what it is. But the one I've really been putting on very quick as the must is this one. This one, some jumpers can be really scratchy when you wear them, but this on my skin is just, it looks scratchy, but it's so soft, and as you can see, it's a big chunky one with a nice big round neck. But I always know when I've worn it though, because a lot of the fluff comes off and then it gets hooked around my watch strap. So I just keep picking up bits of red fluff everywhere. Yeah, by having all these new jumpers. Lovely to have, but I've got to find somewhere to put them all. Anyway, right. Is that where you are? I expected you to come and say hello to me when I came in. You must have been fast asleep, all curled up. Yes. Beautiful girl. Okay. Need to get changed. My new Narnia wardrobe. Right. Oh, it's better. See. First things first, strip the bed. I double layer my pillows because I'm round this side. I know what I'm like. I'm a dribbler in bed. I'm hopeless. I must admit, it's come with age. I never used to, but I do now. So it's wake up in the morning and, well, even during the night. But yes, I am a dribbler. Right. You know what? I know what. I've got one other thing to get. Oh. Learn this trick. When I iron fresh linens, I then put them all into the quilt and the cases and everything all into one. And then you can see what colour it is, and it's all nicely folded in the airing cupboard. It's great. But first of all, actually leave that there. And also fitted sheets, fabulous. However, right, I've been told another trick. Looking on the wrong side. If you find your corner which has got the label on, that it's the last corner. Yay! That is always, or should be, the bottom right corner label inside, so that when you come to fit it, it should be. Only learnt this recently, must say. So this is the first time of trying it. Wrong. Doesn't work. Oh, fed up. Right. I've consulted the magic spell book, and that's bottom left and this is bottom right, and it works. So as that worked that way, I'm going back to position, see if it works again. Well, I've watched that film Fantasia, and I know the magic can run out, but seems all right. Perfect. I'm not going to use any more magic. That's definitely enough. Okay. So, move those there. Oh. Amazing. Looks all nice and neat and tidy. Now, few items of additional clothing that needs to go away. Now, talking about additional clothing, yes, I had those for Christmas, but I was also given this recently. And if you look closely enough, you might work out why I was sent it. Different colour, but definitely for Valentine's. So a lovely shirt, which does fit. I won't put it on at the moment, but that was from Ian Scotty, which was lovely. Nice little surprise. So let me just see what I can do. Right, the easiest, put it all away in one go, because then leave the shirt out on that and I can see it then. All right, back in a minute. But what I have got in here is some other items that I got for Christmas, and not random, but they're really useful, lovely things. So was this for, this was, no it wasn't, I can't remember. No, not in there. Yes, this was for Christmas. I remember that one. But also I have a black silk shirt. Very nice. Different. I don't have much silk apart from dressing gowns. But also a box. So as well as these boots, which are becoming one of my firm favourites. They are, the difference is these are really nice to wear because you've got the hidden support, or hidden platform there, but the actual heel itself is nice and solid. So it's so yes, I love my stilettos, but for these to have a nice solid heel is lovely to wear. But I will say though, they are tiny bit steep, but my feet are adjusting, but I still love them. But of course I have another box. These were a real surprise. Lovely chunky boots, ankle boots, and a good height. Another, all right, this one, the platform, you can see how big it is when you compare it to those, but a lovely chunky boot, and the design at the side is lovely. And yes, I've worn them and I've cleaned them because I know they got very muddy one time I was wearing them recently. Shouldn't have really worn them, but love them. Really, really nice. So with that, let me just pop that back in there. But yeah, the skirts, real mixture. Got a lovely kilt. Kilts work with my nippy innie waist, which I've told you about many times in all my previous vids because of how it just flares out nicely at the side. And you will see it. I'll wear it at some point soon. But then I've got a lovely pencil skirt, mini skirt for the office, which is lovely. And it doesn't have a flap at the back. It's a straight all round, and it's got a little bit of stretching, which is lovely. just for me at the moment. I explained that earlier in today's video, menopause and weight and things. And then lastly, I have a pencil skirt. Okay, pencil skirt and boots don't go, but pencil skirts and heels do. This one also does have a flap. Is it a flap? I can't remember. Vent. That's it. So when I wear that, but not with these boots, I don't think. Definitely with shoes, but they will be worn at a later stage because I wear all of these. But I put them all on one hanger. It makes it easier for me to, when I look in a wardrobe, I go, right, they're the new ones. Otherwise it's working out which is which. And with my current wardrobe situation, I've got a lot in here and a lot I need to revisit because I don't know if it fits or not. That is my biggest issue at the moment, because I know when I was wearing a belt earlier with my trousers and I was on the last hole of that belt, so I know that my weight has gone that way rather than that way currently, so I need to sort that out. But those need to go somewhere. This is the other thing, you get some lovely presents and you get loads of I get lovely presents and get clothes, and then it's going through the wardrobe and where do I put it? And then does that mean I've got to get rid of some clothes? Which I don't like doing. But then when I get certain things out and I wear them, especially at the moment with the jumpers, I'm getting jumpers out which are from last year or possibly 2 years ago. And then I look at the quality of that jumper and how it's bobbled compared to the brand new ones. And then I go, oh, should I get rid of them? And then I think, but I like the colour. Oh, there's choices. I just don't know what to do. But I am going to, hold on, push those in. So that I hopefully, because everything looks neat and tidy behind closed doors. Don't open the doors and you don't see the mess. Oh, all sorted, done. Right, I will look forward to next time to see you and chat with you. But let me know if you like any of those outfits, jumpers, comments, constructive comments, please. And I will reply, of course. But for now, I will look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.